Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki is one of those books that can completely change how you think about money. Honestly, it's the kind of stuff most of us wish we learned as teenagers, not after years of working and still broke in our 30s, 40s, or even 50s. In this video, I'm going to break down the 7 biggest lessons from the book in a simple, practical way. No complicated jargon, just real ideas you can actually use. Lesson 1. The rich don't work for money. The story starts when Robert was just a kid. He and his friend Mike weren't invited to a beach house party, simply because they were poor. That moment made him ask a powerful question. How do I become rich? His real dad, the poor dad, told him, study hard and get a good job. But that answer didn't sit right with him. So he went to Mike's dad, the rich dad. And instead of giving them a lecture, he gave them a job. They worked long hours for almost no money, just 10 cents an hour. After a few weeks, Robert got frustrated. He felt underpaid, bored, and ready to quit. But that's exactly what Rich Dad wanted. He explained something most people never realize. Most people work because they're controlled by 2 emotions, fear and desire. Fear of not having money makes them work. Desire for things makes them spend more. And that cycle repeats forever. That's what he called the rat race. The lesson? Don't work just to earn money. Learn how to make money work for you. Eventually, the boys figured it out. They created a small comic book rental business, earning money even when they weren't there. That was their first taste of financial freedom. Lesson 2. Why financial education matters. Here's something simple, but powerful. Assets put money in your pocket. Liabilities take money out. That's it. But the problem is, most people don't actually understand this. For example, a rental property equals asset. It generates income. A personal home equals liability. It costs you money. And here's the trap. Most people think earning more money will fix their problems. But without financial knowledge, more money usually just means more spending. That's why some people win the lottery and still go broke. The real goal? Build assets that generate income, reduce expenses and liabilities. True wealth is not about how much you earn. It's about how long you can survive without working. Lesson 3. Mind your own business. This one is interesting. A lot of people say, I'm a banker, or I'm an engineer. But that's not their business. That's their job. Your real business is your assets. The wealthy focus on building things that generate income, like real estate, stocks, businesses, royalties. So instead of only working for someone else, start building something on the side. Grow your asset column. Keep your job if you need to, but don't depend on it forever. Lesson 4. Taxes and corporations. Here's something most people don't realize. The rich don't play by the same rules. Through corporations, they legally reduce taxes and protect their money. Meanwhile, the middle class works hard, earns more, and ends up paying more tax. The takeaway isn't to avoid taxes illegally, of course not. It's to understand the system and use it to your advantage. Financial education gives you options. Lesson 5. The rich create opportunities. The most powerful asset you have is your mind. When you improve your financial knowledge, you start seeing opportunities others miss. While most people panic during economic downturns, smart investors look for deals. For example, Robert once bought a property far below market value and flipped it quickly for profit. The key idea? Money isn't just earned, it's created through ideas. Lesson 6. Work to learn, not just to earn. This is a big one. Most people choose jobs based on salary, but the better question is, what skills will I learn here? There was a writer who wanted to be successful, but refused to learn sales, and that held her back. Because no matter how talented you are, if you can't sell, you struggle. Key skills to focus on: sales and marketing, communication, money management, systems thinking. Sometimes it's worth taking a job that pays less if it teaches you more. Lesson 7. Overcoming obstacles. Even when people understand money, they still struggle. Why? 1. Fear. Everyone is afraid of losing money. The difference is, rich people don't let fear stop them. 2. Doubt. People overthink and miss opportunities. 3. Laziness. Not physical laziness, mental laziness. Instead of saying, "I can't afford it," ask, "How can I afford it?" That one question changes everything. 4. Bad habits. Poor habits keep people stuck. For example, poor dad paid everyone else first. Rich dad paid himself first. That forced him to become smarter and find solutions. So, if you take anything from this book, let it be this: don't chase money. Build assets. Improve your financial intelligence and learn how money actually works. Because once you understand that, everything changes.